All right. Thank you for coming for today's remedial. Today I'm going to go through TYS to N level TYS 2022 paper 1, part 2 of the TYS questions. So I'll start with the harder questions at the back first. Okay, so start with question number 24. Okay, the diagram shows a sector of a circle. Angle is 135 and radius is 10 cm. We need to calculate the perimeter of a sector. First thing, we need to know what are the differences between the word sector and segment. Okay, so what is a sector? A sector looks like either this, okay, like one piece of pizza, or a major, a Pac-Man. Okay, one is a minor sector, one is a major sector. Okay, if it's the word segment, segment means it's either the sector itself cut out the minor segment, or the sector with the Pac-Man, you close up the thing, the major segment. So this word here is the sector, meaning they want the perimeter of the sector. They want this whole portion over here, this arc length, plus the arc length over here, plus the 2 radius. Okay, so they want the perimeter of the sector. So meaning it's this one, right? This one, right? So in this case, we will have the perimeter. We find the arc length first. So the number one, first one, we find arc length to be equals to theta over 360, 135 over 360. Is it times pi r square or 2 pi r? Okay, is it times 2 pi r or pi r square? This one, which one? What is it?
2 pi r.
Thank you. 2 pi r, radius is 10. Okay, so this is the first part, the arc length. But I need to add on the other 2 radius. Now, when I do my work, usually I don't like to write too many decimal places. So I'm going to cut short this. I'm going to find the perimeter directly. Okay, I'm going to add the 2 radius at the 2 sides directly. So I'm going to find the arc length plus the 2 radius directly. Okay, so let us calculate this number. The question did not say in terms of pi, so we need to calculate out the full answers. Okay, times 2 times pi times 10. I get 23.5619449 plus the radius to give me 43.5619 or 562. This is a arc length, so it's a length in cm. So I round it off to 3 sig fig. 1, 2, 3, round up. 43.6 cm. Have you gotten the answer? Okay, this one should be still doable, right? Now let us move on to the next part. Calculate the area of the shaded segment. So what is the shaded segment? This is the minor segment over here in this case. This segment can be found by taking the area of segment. Can be found by taking the whole piece, which is a sector, minus away our triangle. So this is the area of sector minus away area of triangle. Okay, it's all in. Okay, minus away the area of the triangle. So how do I find the area of the sector? Area of the sector is the angle 135 out of 360. We want area. What do I want? Do I multiply by 2 pi r or pi r square? Which one? Thank you. Pi r square. Our radius is 10. Minus away the area of this triangle. What is another way to find area of triangle other than half times base times height?
Oh shit.
You really use half time base side. There's no perpendicular height, right? So what?
C.
Correct. Half AB sine C. Okay, so we have to use area of triangle is half AB sine C, right? Side of the angle. So our two sides, the radius is 10, 10. The angle is 135. So half AB sine C. This kind of question is a giveaway one. So that very standard. Okay, not very difficult. Should be doable. So must remember to memorize the method, then do the question. Now, personally, I don't like to find individual parts and then minus away because I scared sometimes I round off the wrong number. So usually I write everything together at one go. Okay, but it's 3 marks. So I think it's okay if you find individual parts, then you minus and get an answer. All right, but my answer will be this one. This is what I get. Do y'all get something similar? Then round off the 3 civic area, 1, 2, 3, round up. 82.5 cm square for my area. 3SF. Have you gotten the answer? Okay, this one is a very standard question, so I should not waste too much time on this. Should be doable. Okay, I'm going to continue to the next question over here. This question is slightly a little bit more difficult, but it's still doable. And you need to understand what do you mean by the equation a line goes through these points. When I have the equation that goes through this point, first part, you have to understand that my equation is y equals to 3x minus 6. When I have the point A, comma to B, what does that mean? It means the x value is now equals to the number. Which one? Oh no, equal to which letter? X value equals to which letter? What's the x? What's the number? What's the letter? Sorry. Oh, nobody answer me. X change to what? Yes, correct. A. Then Y now change to what? Y change to what? Y change to?
3x minus 6.
No. The number over here. Observe this.
Oh,
The
2b.
X. Y change to 2b, okay? So we suck this inside. Okay, so we suck this point inside the equation. The Y now change to the letter 2b. Okay, then the 3, the X now change to the letter. X change to what letter now? Letter A. Minus 6. Okay, then I simplify this. I get 2b equals to 3a minus 6. But this is not the pattern that they want. What did they want? They want in the pattern 3a minus 2b equals to 6 or 9 minus 7b equals to 6. Look at this one. This one has the same numbers, right? But which one do they want first? They want 3a positive. I'm going to keep my 3a to be positive. I'm going to keep 3a here. Who comes over to this side? This one negative 2b, or who have to come over? The 2b have to go over here, correct? So the 2b go over, it become minus 2b. Then negative 6 go over to this side. Negative 6 go over to this side, become positive 6. Therefore, right in the pattern that they want, 3a minus 2b equals to 6, shown first point. Equation number 1. Okay, so now with this concept, let's try what is my second point. My second point over here is 3a plus 3a comma 7b. So I have my equation y equals to 3x minus 6. My second point is 3a comma 7b. What is 3a? This is the value for which one?
X.
Correct. So this is the value for x. Then what is 7b? 7b is the value for
Y.
y. So I'm going to sub this inside my equation. The y change to the number, to the letter, value 7b. 3 times, what is the x value now? What do I put here for my x?
3A.
Correct. Okay, so once we have this, simplify our equation. 7b equals to 3 times 3a equals to 3 times 3, 9a minus 6. Okay, we observe, is it something that look like that? Okay, got the numbers, but the position different. Observe my 9a is positive. I'm going to keep my 9a positive. All right, and then my 7b is supposed to be negative, so the 7b I will bring it over to this side, so it becomes minus 7b, and the number 6, they want it positive, so 6 I'm going to shift it here, so it becomes positive 6. Okay, if that's the case, rearrange and write according to what they want. 9a minus 7b equals to 6 shown. Okay, are y'all okay with this concept so far? Can understand? Okay, if you have, yeah, okay, y'all can give me like a thumbs up or something so that I can see. Or yeah, okay, can, good. Right. Next, by solving the equations in part A, find A and B. So let's say even if you do not know how to do part A, you can still use the equation given to you, all right, to solve the equation. So for me, what do I notice? I don't like to do substitution, especially when the numbers are going to have fractions or division. So what I will look at my question is I'll copy the equation first. This is my equation number 1. This is 9a minus 7b. This is equation number 2. I try to either make the letter A or the number of units for letter B the same. And I try to multiply as little as possible. So what I notice over here, hey, 3a and 9 can have a LCM. And I just need to multiply one time, right? What do I need to do? Which one? What can I multiply to make them the same number of units?
Times 3.
Times 3, equation 1, right? So I'm going to do equation 1 times 3 times 3 times 3. So equation 1 multiplied by 3, 3 times 3 gives you 9a. 3 times 2, 6b. 3 times 6, 18. Is it correct? 3 times 6, 18. Yeah, correct. All right, so I have this equation. This is still coming from equation 1. Then I write down my second equation. 9a minus 7b equals to 6. Okay, then I observe. I make x the same, right? The two of them have the same sign over here. Positive 9a, positive 9a. What do I do to make them become 0a? Do we? Yes, we subtract, right? But always the question, sometimes when you do subtraction, then there's a high chance you might make careless mistake. What will they do? They'll give you all the negative sign you need to change. So must watch out, keep a watchful eye. So I'm going to do a subtraction. Okay, 9a minus 9a, of course, no more a. But the second part, this is the part that where you all will high chance make the careless mistake. This is negative 6b minus negative 7b. So during prelim paper, a lot of you make the mistake. Why? You all do minus, but you all never change the sign. You never put the bracket here. Then wrong. Alamak, wasted. Okay, then this part is 18 minus 6. So minus 6b minus minus become plus. Negative 6b plus 7b is 18 minus 6 is what? 12. So this one over here, 7 minus 6, 1. So 1 unit. So straight away, b equals to the answer, 12. After we found b, we can substitute b equals to 12 in any one of the equation. I'll just choose equation 1 okay, for simplicity. So 3a minus 2 times of letter B equals to 6. B is now 12. Then you get your answer. Is this okay? All right, so the difficulty of this part B is actually very standard. If you're not able to do part A, at least you can make sure you must do part B, right? But part A is just application of concept. You sub in the numbers. Okay, are you okay with this question so far? Okay, if you're okay, then I'm going to continue with next part. Who's this? Okay, oh, Yifeng, you just missed this. You can watch the video recording for this later. Okay, next part, I'm going to explain this question. This question is actually something similar, okay, to what we have been doing recently about values of P in a table. Okay, so you notice that it's actually very popular, right? Okay, we must practice a little bit more. Okay, if the mode, I have all these things now. Now, first thing I must decide, which one is my data value? My data value is actually my X over here on top. The row at the bottom over here, these are my frequency. Okay, frequency. And if I want something to be a mode, what does a mode means? Mode means the number has the highest frequency. If the mode is going to be 2, 2 has a frequency of 20. That means this frequency must be the highest already. Okay, they say just state a possible value of P. Can P be equals to 20?
No.
No. Then what kind of number can P be?
Lower than 20.
Correct. Any number lower than 20. But can it be a negative number?
No.
No, so you can choose any number you want. Can choose from 0 all the way to 19. So up to you lah. You all put a number. So I anyhow put one number. I just put the number 19. Is that okay? So you can choose from 0 to 19. Any positive integer. Okay. So this is the first part. Next one. Explain why it is not possible to find a value of P so that the median. What does medians mean? Median means the person is right in the middle, right? They say that the median is the number what? 2.5. Median 2.5 meaning is in between 2 and in between 3. Where is 2.5? That means the person is coming from these 2 and 3. So if I have this median, it will cut the data exactly into 2 halves. If that is the case, all the number on my left-hand side, what happened to it? If it's right in the middle, right in the median, it cut into 2 parts. So all the number on my left-hand side must be what?
Must be equal to the other side.
Correct. Must be equal to all the number at this side. So if they say, why is it not possible, right? So if let's say this is the median, I have my left hand side, which is 5 plus 20, equals to my right hand side, which is 17, 5 plus 15, plus 11 people, plus P, plus 2. Here got 25. This one must calculate. 17 plus 15 plus 11 plus 2. So here got 45 plus P. P will become 25 minus 45. The answer is 25 minus 45. Negative 20. Explain. Why not possible? What's so special about the value here? Why? Why cannot?
It's negative.
Correct. Not only just negative, it's a negative and integer. Okay. So if let's say I get a positive number, but can the frequency be, let's say, 4.5? Can it be a decimal place?
No.
Cannot, yeah. So even if it's positive, it cannot, it must be an integer also. So in this case, this is a negative number, but it is an integer, but it's a negative number. So why we have to explain why p equals to negative 20 is a negative integer. Therefore, not possible. Something like that. Okay, but the keyword negative integer. Can? Are you okay with this portion? Okay, okay, then I continue. Nobody complain anything. Then I continue. Okay, Next part, the question asks, if the mean is 3.4 people, find the value of P. Oh my God, how to find mean? What does mean means? Mean means the average is 3.4. How do we find average? Before we find average and calculate mean, I must do F times X. Let's find F times X first. Okay. 1 times 5, 5. 2 times 20, 40. 3 times 17. What number is this? 51. 4 times 15. 60. 5 times 55, 11. 6 times P is 6P. 7 times 2, 14. Okay. First thing, I need to add up all my total frequency. Add up the total frequency. This is 5 plus 40. While I'm speaking, I'm pressing key into my calculator. Plus 51 plus 60 plus 55. I cannot write plus 6p into my calculator, right? I'm going to leave it first. I plus 14. I have all the numbers over here. And this one, I add up, is the number 225 plus this number, algebra 6p. Okay, so mean, the average, how to find mean? Summation, maybe you haven't remember this. It means sum, sum of fx over sum of frequency equals to 3.4. Sum of fx, this number, this expression over here, not multiplied by 6p, is plus 6p. Then where is sum of frequency? Can you all tell me where are the numbers for frequency? What are the numbers? Got a few row, right? Is it the first row or the second row or the third row? Which one is the frequency?
Second.
The second row. So I need to take 5. Okay, let me take my calculator and work at the same time. 5 plus 20 plus 17 plus 15 plus 11. Oh, P cannot plus. I plus the next number first. Plus 2 gives me a total of 70 plus the letter P. Okay, so this one is my sum frequency. So I'm going to plug in my expression now. Sum fx. What is my sum fx? Which one is my sum fx? Number 1 or number 2? Which one? Which one is sum of fx?
Number 2.
Yes, number 2 over here, this one, right? So 225 plus 6p. So 225 plus 6p. Divide by sum f. Which one is sum of my frequency? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Still number 2 ah.
Number 1.
So number 1 or number 2? Frequency, sum,
1.
which one? Number 1, right? 70 plus P equals to the number 3.4. Although I hate to do decimal during algebra, but never mind, they give me 3.4, I just use lor. Okay, some of you like to do fraction, a change to fraction also can. Okay, but this one, what do? We cross multiply. Okay, so this one come back to algebra. You notice there's still a lot of algebra in these questions, in all the questions. So we must make sure we practice our algebra properly. So this is 3.4 times 70 plus P. What else can I do next?
Expand.
Thank you. Right. I don't like to talk to myself, so I must disturb, make people tell me answer. 3.4 times 70 238 plus, there is a common mistake. Sometimes students just give me P. Not correct. The number also must multiply to P. So this will be 3.4 P. Then this side is 225 plus 6P. We rearrange. We're going to group the P together. So I'm going to keep my 6P here. Who comes over to this side? Who have to come over to this side?
3.4.
This is plus. Come over here. Addition. Come over here.
Minus 3.4.
Correct. Minus 3.4p. Then the number 238. This is the original citizen who migrate over to the other country.
225.
So become
Negative.
Okay, so let's work out this. 6 minus 3.4. Answer is 2.6. 238 minus 225 is 13. Then finally, I know some of you divide, right? But I don't know how you divide. You're going to do 2.6 divide 13. But no, if you're not sure, just write over 2.6 over 2.6. So P is the number 13 divided by 2.6 to give you the number 5. Answer. Okay, a lot of concepts and algebra to work with. I explain a little bit again. Repeat. What is average? What is mean? Mean is given by sum of fx. So first thing must find f and x multiply together. This one times this one times this one, multiply together. Okay, then sum them. So I add all those with the numbers together first, then plus a 6p. And add, not multiply, plus a 6p. Next, find some frequency. Which row is the frequency? Row number 2. So I'm going to add all these numbers. Okay, all these numbers together except p. Then I put a plus p down there. Okay, then look carefully at the formula. This formula is actually given on the first page. Sum fx, mean equals to sum fx over sum f. Okay, so sum fx is number 2 divided by number 1. Then you do cross multiplication, expand, group them together, and solve. Okay, so this question, maybe it looks like it's quite popular recently. It also appeared in that year's what do you call that? That year's O-level question, one of the 2 years the O-level question. So it seems like quite popular between the N and O-level. So please make sure you start. Okay, you must know how to do. Okay, I'm going to continue. Next question. Okay, this one. Not that you don't know how to do, but that you've forgotten how to find the formula for area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. First thing, what is the property of a trapezium? What does a trapezium have? What do you know about trapezium? What properties? Anyone? Really? Nobody?
Is it 90 degree?
Okay, where's the 90 degree? The height, right?
The
This
height.
one is the height got 90 degree, right? And then one more another important information. What is the relationship between these two sides?
Parallel to each other.
Yes, they are parallel to each other. So the two sides that are parallel, one we call it A, the other one we call it B. The one that is the perpendicular, we call it the height. Okay, so area of trapezium is taking the average of A plus B, these two, I multiply by half. I take the average. Then I multiply it with my height, H. Okay, so once I know the area of the trapezium already, I'm going to plug in my formula. They say that the area of the trapezium is, so they say area equals to 42, meaning they want me to form an equation. Okay, so how do I start off the equation? Area of trapezium using this formula over here. Half bracket A plus B times height equals to 42. Okay, what is the A? You all have to tell me what's the A?
X plus 7.
Correct, x plus 7. So this is x plus 7. What is the B?
2x plus 1.
2x plus 1. What is the 90 degree, the height?
X.
Mhm. Even if you haven't expand, first step, by right, you should get 1 mark. Unless the teacher is very stingy. Oh, maybe or not. It really only 2 marks. Don't know whether can get a mark or not. Hopefully lah, hopefully. Then what do we need to do? We simplify first. Half bracket. What is this? X plus 7 plus 2x. X plus 2x, 3x. 7 plus 1, 8 times x, right? Equals to 42. Personally, I don't like fraction. I don't like denominator 2. How do you think I can get rid of half?
Times 2 everything.
Yeah, 2 to where? Within for this one? Or the half should go there?
42.
Yeah, go to the 42, right? So the half, I'm going to multiply it to the 42 times 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2, then the half and the 2 here will cancel away, right? No more half. So this part stays just like that. 3x plus 8 bracket with the x. This part become 84. Next thing, what else do I need to do to make sure I get it something like that? 84 appear already. Got bracket. What can I do?
Expand.
Expand it inside. So this one times this one times this. This will give me, let me draw it here. 3x squared plus 8x equals to 84. They want it in this manner. What else do I need to do?
Shift 84 over to negative 84.
Correct. Good. Shown. 2 marks. Okay, I do not know where they will give me the 1 more mark, but I believe okay, first step should have 1 mark already. Okay, even if let's say I don't know how to do part A, correct? Can I just solve the answer? I can solve, right? And did they tell me must use completing square or must use formula or must use factorization? Did they say anything? No, right? They just say solve. So when they just say solve, you must use, you can, and they give you 2 decimal places. So question say 2 decimal places, I'm not going to do factorization. I'm going to use the quadratic formula. A equals to what number? A equals to what number?
3.
3. B equals to
8.
8. C equals to
Negative 84.
very good, negative 84. Anyone can memorize what's the formula? x equals to this one. Glenn not here. Glenn not here. Then I ask Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, are you here? I thought I saw
Yes.
Chris just now. Can you give me the formula for quadratic formula?
X minus B
Negative
plus
b.
negative B plus minus square root
Mm-hmm.
B square
Mm-hmm.
minus 4AC
Mm-hmm.
over 2A.
Correct. Okay. But this working has no marks until you plug in your answer. Notice 2 marks. 3 marks over here. 1 mark for the working. Plug in your numbers. Okay, plug in the numbers. What is the number for B, which is the number 8? 8. 4AC, 3C negative 84, 2A, 3. Okay, then although I think some of you very diligently go and key everything into your calculator, then you notice that this sign over here, you don't know how to key into your calculator or whatever, right? So I will suggest for you directly mode 33 or mode 522. Okay, cannot say so loudly. Okay, cannot teach you to be lazy, right? Then press the mode 522, give me the 2 answers straight away. Okay, right? So mode menu 522. A is 3, B is 8, C negative 84. So I don't bother how to calculate. I'll just copy my answer. 4.123, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second answer, negative 6.790, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Then they want answer to 2 decimal place. 1, 2, 2 dB, 4.12. Negative 6.79 answer. Hey, wait a minute. Eh? Am I going to accept both answer? The
No.
question over here say give your answer. They never say answers. And the next part of the question say find what? Height, right? What's the height? Oh, the height is x. Can a height be negative number?
No.
No, so we are going to reject. I'm going to put this as not applicable, or you can put REJ, also can. See which one you like, which version. Okay, so I'm going to reject this. Therefore, my height, which is the letter X, will be the number, 4.12 cm. Oh, I know where is the 3 marks already. So 1 mark here for the working, then 1 mark for getting both answers, then 1 mark for rejecting the answer and getting the correct answer and rounding it off to 2 decimal places. Is this okay? Sometimes the question might be a little bit more tricky. They say find the length of something else. Let's say they want find length, then you need to substitute. Okay, or something. Okay, so this question should be doable, right? Remember the formula and plug in, okay, the working. I'm going to move on. Next question. Now this one, quadratic curve. Although the question already draw the graph for you, right? The grid shows this graph. Read the question very carefully. Okay, read the question very carefully. The question says, write down the coordinates of the minimum point of the curve. Yes, that is true. I have the grid, but observe this portion. Does this look like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares represent 1 unit. Let me count first up. 5 square represent 1 unit. 1 small square represents 0.2 unit. Observe this one over here. Is it 6.2, negative 6.2, or actually it's a little bit more than negative 6.2 already? But has it reached 6.3 yet? Am I going to have the ambiguity to look at the points and then estimate from the graph? I'm not able to do so, right? Okay, it may not be accurate. And the question did not say using the graph. Okay, if in part 2, the question say using the graph, then you estimate an answer, no problem. They will give you correct. But here, they only say write down the coordinates. That means I might need to do some calculation to get the actual value for this. How are we going to do and find the actual value for minimum point? First step, find line of symmetry. Okay, where's the line of symmetry? Line of symmetry is always the x number. Hey, where is the line of symmetry? Observe my x value at the y-intercept, at the x-intercept. This is -1. This is the number 4. Where is the number in between -1 and 4? How do we find the number in between -1 and 4?
Minus -1 plus 4.
Okay, minus. Add. So is add or minus? Juliana. Take the two number, do what to it? Add together. Add together. Not minus. Add together. Take the two number, add it together, then do what? Divide by 2. You see, like take any average, right? You always, it's like taking average. You take the two number, add together, you divide by 2. Okay, so this is actually, you must remember, got x. So this line of symmetry will be x equals to -1 plus 4 divided by 2. So that means the x will be 3 divided by 2, 1.5. Okay, the x number is 1.5. But why am I writing in this in a different color? No, I should write it in the gray color. Okay, because they asked me to write down in actual exam. By right, I'm not going to show them that I use this to double check my answer. Okay, I know my x is equals to 1.5. So the line of symmetry will occur at at x equals to 1.5. Okay, it will occur when x equals to 1.5. So what do I need to do? I'm going to substitute x equals to 1.5 into my equation y equals to x squared minus 3x minus 4. Using my calculator, 1.5 square minus 3, 1.5 minus 4. Answer, I got a fraction. I should change it to a decimal or a mixed number or improper fraction. Both can. And I got the number -6.25. Why did I choose to use decimal? Because reading from the graph, this looks more appropriate when I read from the graph. If I write in a fraction, it doesn't look like I read the number from a graph. Okay, but all these things are done without you writing anything over here. You have to do it mentally using your calculator. Or if you worry about it, you write in pencil, then after that, you erase away. Or everything in pencil is not marked, or at least you write in pencil, they cannot fault you for doing calculation or something like that. Okay, so you can write that in pencil. Okay, everyone understand? Anyone not sure? Okay, I repeat again. So how to find the number in the middle? To find the number in the middle is like taking average. Take these plus these, add together, divide by 2. I get my x-axis, the x value is 1.5. Then to get this number, I sub in the value. I substitute in the value. Okay, so I sub in the number, x equals to 1.5. I'm going to leave this down here so that later when we send out the answers, at least some students can get to read it. Okay. Next part, on the grid, draw this line. So when you talk about drawing, what must we do? When you want to draw a line, what must we do first? Mel, nobody give me answer. I'm so sad. We must draw a chocolate.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, we must draw the chocolate bar, right? I need at least 3 points. Okay? X and Y. So I need at least 3. Question. The question that you always ask me. What numbers to put down here? What numbers to put down here? What are my numbers available? I can choose, right? What number you all want? The numbers are here. You choose a number. Choose any 3 number. What do you want the X to be? Okay lah, I choose the first one. I very easy. I choose 0. What else you all want to choose? You all tell me. Quick, quick, quick.
4.
Hello? Yes?
2 and 4.
2 and 4 can. Okay, I choose 2 and 4. Very clever, you choose 2 and 4. Can you roughly tell me why you never choose 1?
Because it's even number better.
Even number easier, right? Half times the even number, then you don't get fraction, correct or not? So clever. Okay, good observation. So I use 0 to 4. So I never use 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, because here got it something. So I multiply y equals to half x plus 1. Put the first number 0 inside. I get 1 now. Put the second number 2 inside. Half times 2 is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Is it correct? Then put the number 4 inside. Half times 4, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Aha! I got nice numbers or whichever. Okay, notice normally in our question, the teacher in prelim paper will give 1 mark, but now they give 2 marks. So that means they want to see the table. Okay, 1 mark, and they want you to plot the points correctly, then you get 1 more mark. So in this case, the question actually more generous, they give you more marks. So you better show the working. So 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3. 0, block 0, level 1. 2, 2, 4, 3. Okay, but question, am I only going to draw this short line? Is this enough?
No.
No, must do what?
Must extend throughout the point.
Correct. Okay, must extend. Okay, let me draw as much as possible. Okay, throughout the whole line. Okay, so, and usually, think of the next part. What do you think they will ask you to do? Look for the point of
Intersect.
correct. Point of intersection. I stand by already. Sure going to ask me one. Okay, let me read the next part of the question. Then say, write down the x coordinate. Do they want the whole point or do they just want the x value?
X only.
So only the x. Of the points of intersection. Guessed it. Okay, so I only want the x value of the point of intersection. X number, this one I cannot see. This one, does it look like it's in between? It look like it's in the middle, correct or not? Okay, let me use a smaller line. This one look like it's in between. This is still very thick. Okay, if this is in between, let me count the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 square represent 1 unit. 1 square represent 1 divided by 5, 0.2 unit. So this is negative 1.1. Okay, agak-agak. Negative 1.1. Then x, this one is what number? This one, wait,
4.6.
yeah, it look like 4.6, right? Or is it is it in the middle or at the end of the square? It looks like it's it looks like it's 4.6. Okay, so I have 4.6. This one, I cannot have any other cheating method to calculate the question, so this is the best estimation that I can get from my graph. Okay, is this okay? Can? Okay, and you notice this usually graph comes out by right is in paper 2, right? But now they change the question. They give you the graph or they give you part of graph you complete. It can also come out in paper 1. So these kind of questions must know how to do. Both paper 1 and paper 2 can appear. Next question, standard form. Yeah. Okay. Standard form. The area of Thailand is 513,000 kilometers square. Write down the area of Thailand in standard form. So the number is 513,000. Change in standard form, meaning the number over here must be smaller than 10, bigger than 1. So I will have 5.13 times 10. Somebody wrote the answer directly as power. No, times 10 to power of something. Observe, is this number more than 1 or less than 1? This number is more than 1, right? Is the power going to be positive or negative? No response. Oh my God. Yeah, positive, okay? Thank you all for always answering my question. Okay, positive power. Right, now I want the decimal place to be here, but this one is here. So I shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's times 10 to the power of the number 5. Positive power. Okay, so this is already 5.13 times 10 to power of 5. Next, state the country with the largest area. Do they want the value for the area or do they want the name of the country?
The name of the country.
Yes. Let's check which is the largest. I already changed this to standard form. This one is 10 to power 5. Then square, 10 to power 5 again. 10 to the power of 6, 10 to power 3. So which one will be the largest?
Indonesia.
Correct. So answer is Indonesia. Some of you during exam you panic, then you give me 1.191 times 10 to the power 6. No, I read the question. Find the total area. Total means what do I need to do?
Add together.
Correct. Add together 1.91 times 10 to the power 6 plus Vietnam 3.31 times 10 to the power of 5. How are you going to do this manually? If you cannot do this manually or whichever, what you can do, you can key the whole thing into your calculator. Your calculator can help you to get the answer. Alternatively, what I can do, I will change. Okay, I notice this is 10 to power of 6. This is the bigger power. I will try to make this number. So I bring another 10 over here, divide by 10 to make it become 10 to power of 6. So what I'm going to do now is something that if I don't use a calculator, okay? But if you can use a calculator, go ahead, use the calculator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 10 over to this side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to divide 3.31 by 10. So it becomes 3.331 times, I give the 10, I divide by 10, bring the power, I divide by 10, bring the power over to this side, it becomes 10 to the power 6. Now, both sides have the same power. I can just add up the number over here. So this one will be 1.91 plus 0.331. And that gives me the number 2.241 times 10. So since both of them have 10 to the power 6, it's the same power already, 10 to the power 6. Meaning, I explain again, this is the higher power. This power is smaller, right? I shall try to keep to the higher power. I'm going to make one of the 10 go over to this side. Okay, so how do? I take out a 10 from here. I'm going to divide it by 10. So divide by 10, shift a decimal place. Then I give it over to this side, 10 to power 6. Now both of them have the same power. I add up the number here. Then I get my answer. Alternatively, you cannot, then you use your calculator. 1.91 times 10 to the power of 6. Wait, let me press my calculator. Plus 3.31 times 10 to the power of 5. My calculator give me 2241123. This is the longer method, right? I can still convert it to 2.241 times 10. This number is bigger than 10 and bigger than 1. So I'm going to change the, who is this? Oh, Fatiha. Okay, so I'm going to change the denominator and then shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 10 to the power 6. Okay, but everything 1 mark only. So either method that you can use, get up to you. Make sure you get a correct answer will do. Okay. Next part of the question, how many times larger? Okay, how many times larger? Let's say, Lin, what is your height? How tall are you?
170.
170. Madam Ng is 153. How many times are you taller than me? How to find? Take your height, then do what?
Plus divide by 2.
Plus together. How many times are you taller than me?
2.
Are you sure? So I take your height, divide by my height. Okay, you are taller than me, right? So I take your height, divide by my height. So 170 divided by 153. You are 10. Wait, wow. 1 and 1/9 times taller than me. Okay, I see for example. So if the question now, how many times larger is Indonesia than Brunei? That means Indonesia is larger than Brunei. So Indonesia is the larger one than Brunei. What do I need to do? How many times larger?
Divide.
Divide. Which one divide by which one?
Indonesia divide by Brunei.
Correct. Take the bigger one, divide by the smaller one. So Indonesia divide by Brunei. Key this one too complicated to think. Key this into your calculator. Fraction 1.91 times 10 to the power of 6 over 5.77 times 10 to the power of 3. I get 331.0225. How many times larger? They never say standard form, they never say put your answer in standard form. So I'm going to take my first 3-6 answer, approximately 331 times. Okay, about approximately 331 times larger. Are you all okay with this part of the question? You understand the concept? Okay, can can I may not have enough time, but do you need this question? I just try to finish up, okay? As much as possible. Maybe I'll do the direct inverse also. A car travels at 1020 meters at an average speed. So whatever the case, usually I always write for myself. D S T. Distance 1020 meter. Always observe the units, okay? Average speed 12.75 meter per second. If this is meter per second, can you tell me what is the units, correct units for the time? This is meter. This is meter per second. Can you tell me what should be the correct units for the time?
meter per second.
No, meter per second is for the speed. I have meter already. This is meter per second. What do you think is the unit for time? What can be the possible units for time?
Hour,
Is it okay? Is it hour, minute, or seconds? Read, observe. Is this unit going to be hour, minute, or second?
second.
Seconds. So first thing, you must be able to identify your units. So how am I going to find time? Distance, DST, right? Is it correct? Yeah, DST. So how do I find time? Time is distance divided by
B,
distance. Time is distance divided by
B,
speed. So 1020 divided by 12.75. What is this speed?
80,
Divided by 12.75. 80 seconds. Why do I need to do this? Later I tell you. Okay, this is the first part. Second part of the journey, did they stop in the middle anywhere? They never stop anywhere, right? It continued the journey. The second part, distance, speed, time. What information they give me? 2550 meters, average speed 15 meters per second. Again, meters per second. What is the units for time?
seconds,
How to find time?
divide,
Total distance divide by speed. 2550 divided by 15, I get 170 seconds. Why do I need to do this? The common mistake that students do is student will tell me, oh, average, right? Then they will take this plus take this divide by 2. Immediate failure. Wrong. Observe. Is it possible such a simple step on 3 marks? No, this is not correct. Okay, this is not correct. So what is the correct way to find average speed? Average speed is given by total distance divided by total time taken. So that is why I need to find the individual distance, the individual time. Now I'm going to add up the total distance. 1020 plus 2550. My total distance is 3570. So this plus this give you 3570 meters. Divide by total time. Total time is 80 seconds plus 170 seconds, 250 seconds. Then I find my average speed is total distance divided by total time taken. This is meters per second. Answer, not a nice number. I'm not going to give decimal place. I'm going to put fraction. Final answer. Are you okay with this? Is this okay? This one, sure. A lot of students sure give me take the two number, add together, divide by 2. No, cannot. Total distance divide by total time. All right. Next question. This one, is it just now Singer asked me the shortcut, is it times 3.6 or divide by 3.6? I cannot remember already. So for me, what I do, 12.75 meters per means divide, right? By second. Per second means 1 second. I'm gonna change this to kilometer per hour. I need to change meter to kilometers. Do I multiply by 1000 or divide by 1000?
Divide.
Then second, 1 hour has 60 minutes and 60 seconds. Total 1 hour is 3600 seconds. So now I want to find 1 second. Multiply or divide by 3600. Which one?
Multiply.
Huh?
1
second. I want to find 1 second. From here, how to get 1 second? I'm going to divide, okay? I'm going to divide by 3600. To change it to hours, change it to, I'm going to write this away. I don't like this unit. Then I key everything as a fraction. 12.75 divided by 1000. 1 divided by 3600. Key the whole thing exactly into your calculator. I got the number 45.9. Nice answer. Kilometer per hour. So the shortcut, 12.75 times 3.6. Answer same. Okay, so this one is the answer. All right, I make good use of time. I'm going to go through a little bit more. Do y'all need this? This one maybe you know how to do, right? Got any question need to ask? No need, then I just do finish up these two. Then we are done for the day. Okay, last part. Directly proportional. K times or K divide?
K times
Correct. But they want, what do they want?
cube of x.
So should I put X or what else? What should I put?
X3.
Then they give me numbers. Y equals to the number 5. X equals to the number 2 cube. 2 cube is
8.
How to get rid of 8 and only want the number K?
Divided by 8.
Sometimes y'all may make a mistake. I noticed that this is a fraction in the simplest form already. So my K equals to 5 over 8. But the question never asked me find equation. But that doesn't mean I don't do my equation, right? I need to plug it back here, right? The K. So my equation now is Y equals to 5 over 8. I don't use decimal. I try not to use decimal. X to power of 3. Find the value of Y when X equals to 4. 5 over 8 times 4 cube. Then calculate answer. Uh, 40. Have you gotten the concept? Okay, you see they can set such basic simple question, right? So this kind of question must score. Inversely proportional. K times or K divide?
K divide.
K divide. They only say proportional to X, right? So just divide by X, nothing special. Y equals to 35. K over 10. How do I get rid of the 10?
Times 10.
Times 10, 350. Same thing, plug back your K inside equation. Find the value of Y when X equals to 40. Y equals to 350 over 40. Nothing to simplify. 8 and 304 or 8.75. Both can. Answer. Is this okay? Right. I don't think you need this one, right? Do you all need this question? No need. Then we call it for a day already. We finish chapter this part 2 of the questions. If you don't need the previous question, then we are done for the day. Thank you for attending my remedial.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, finish up the paper and hand up the paper to me.
Wait,
Okay,
I still need copy. Wait first.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, see you.
Raja, wait.
Chris, you copy everything, but you know how to do or not?
I was listening. That's why I never copy.
Sorry again?
I was listening. I was not copying. That's
Okay,
why I
very
never
good.
copy.
Oh, you can do the question on your own after that.
I know. I finished already. That's why I was just checking answer.
Okay, can. Thank you very much.
I finished already.
Yay. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.